Hey everybody, welcome back to Time to Train. This is The Breakdown with Coach Ron, the show where I take a look at exercises and equipment to help you get the most out of your training. Today we're going to look at a piece of equipment that's a little bigger than normal, a piece of equipment that's started to grow in popularity lately and is even popping up at a lot of commercial gyms. That is the Woodway Curve Treadmill. So one of the cool things about this treadmill, and actually the distinguishing factor between this and other treadmills, is that it is self-propelled. It only goes as fast as you make it go. This makes it an excellent choice for intervals and quickly changing paces up and down. So usually when changing paces on a treadmill, you're forced to look down at the buttons and stop your pace in order to kind of see what's going on. This eliminates that factor, with your speed being the only determining factor as to how fast it's going. So the bigger your stride and the more frequent your stride, the faster the treadmill goes. Now, this is actually where a lot of people, especially newbies to the treadmill, get into trouble, is they start to get going, right? And they get a little panicked as the treadmill picks up speed. So they attempt to take bigger, faster strides to catch up, which in turn speeds the treadmill up, right? So there you end up with a lot of people that have only used this maybe once or twice and say they've had an iffy experience. Well, the problem is they weren't shown properly how to self-regulate the treadmill and its pace. Now, pros of this piece of equipment. I personally love it. I would rather use this than a regular treadmill any day of the week. Because it's self-propelled, I can change speeds anytime I want. Right? I can go all the way up to a max interval and all the way back down to a slow walk without having to fiddle with the display here. And the curve here actually takes off some of the impact on the step, and the belt itself is hoisted up above the ground. So it's a little bit less impact than, say, a regular treadmill, and a lot less impact than running outside. You also don't have to deal with uneven ground, coming to a traffic light and having to stop your whole workout. And the fact that it's self-propelled actually comes closer to mimicking the difficulty of running outside, as opposed to a treadmill where, the belt is moving, so you're more keeping up, whereas this, you're propelling it. Cons, kind of in the same vein. A lot of newbies will get on here and they'll have a bad time because they forget that this is self-propelled, right? So I get on here and I get going, and all of a sudden, oh, it's speeding up, so I've got to speed up. And they may end up getting out faster than they're comfortable with, and they don't know how to bail out. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Every stride I take propels the belt. A larger stride length speeds the belt up. More frequent strides speed the belt up. Shorter, less frequent strides slow the belt down. So say I get going up to a pace that's a little faster than comfortable for me, I simply slow my strides down, bring them in closer, and I'm back down to a walk. Now let's say you get going a lot faster than you're ready for. What do I do then, right? So say I'm up here and I'm working. All you gotta do is grab a hold of the sides and float back to safety. That is it for this week's episode of The Breakdown. We took a look at the Woodway Curve Treadmill, and I showed you how to get the best workout possible. Be sure to like the video and leave a comment below letting me know what you want me to break down next. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Time to Train. For The Breakdown, I've been Coach Ron. Thank you so much for your time. See you next time.